Hello, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks.
Good, nice to meet you. I'm Daphne and you're
Chris?
Chris.
Chris,
Lovely
yeah?
to meet you. Do you need a drink of water at all? You
No, thanks. I'm fine.
comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And did the ladies out front, did they look after you?
Yeah, that's right. They gave me the forms to fill in, so I got all my
Yeah, yeah,
details, Medicare card,
yeah.
everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. And did they talk to you about confidentiality?
Sort of, it's a. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, of course I can.
Yeah.
So everything that happens in this room stays between you and I.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a few instances that I may have to break confidentiality.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are if I think you or somebody else is at risk of harming themselves, or if I think that, oh, sorry, if I'm ordered to by court of law.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So that all makes sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And sometimes I find that I may be out of my expertise and I may
Mm-hmm.
need to refer you to someone who has a higher level of expertise. So
Okay.
if that is the case, we'll work together and we'll find someone who can help you to the best of their ability.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so we've got about 50 minutes today. What would you like to talk about?
Well, I'm getting a bit desperate about it, but I'll tell you because I don't know if you can help me or not. But I've got a situation where my wife and I are no longer together, but I'm left with the two children,
Mm.
and the children 14 and 6, two boys, and um, I don't know. I guess the modelling that they saw in their mother, she was very aggressive and ill-disciplined and
Mm.
everything else. And now that she's gone, I thought it'd be pretty straightforward, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. They're not following my instructions very well, and they're
Mm.
starting to do things that really worry me that they're going to turn out like their mother.
Yeah.
It's just making sense to you.
Yeah.
I might be rambling a bit, but it all flows around. So that's what I'm looking at. As I'm really stuck in this situation where I'm scared for their future, and I
Yeah.
love them, but they
Yeah.
just won't listen to me. I
Yeah.
try, and then they rag on me all the time, and
Yeah.
then I don't know what to do because they just seem to, control the airwaves a bit.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. So could one reason they do this be because you're a bit soft on them?
Well, that's always what my wife said to me. I was trying to balance things up, I thought, but
Mm.
but you're probably right. I never really understood how to be real firm about things. I just try to love my kids, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe love isn't enough sometimes. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, sometimes it is hard to find that balance of when a kid needs to know their boundaries and when a parent needs to know that boundary. So I am really glad that you came to visit me today. So we could do a sort of like a parenting plan if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, what we'd do is we'd sit down and talk about the areas of concern, and then we'd make sort of goals and come up with sort of time frames as well. So if you'd like to do that, we can do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds like a good idea to me because it's what I'm doing now. I'm really stressing and it's
Yeah.
not working, and
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried what's going to happen in the next little while, and even
Yeah.
at school. So I'm worried. So
Yeah.
parenting plan might work, I think.
Yeah. So we'll come up with, like I said, we'll come up with areas of concerns and
Hmm.
we'll write down ways we can help fix those concerns.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think one of the biggest concerns are?
Well, I guess my biggest issue with it is that the kids just not following my discipline at all. I'm not. Every time I ask them to do things, they just not listening, and so they're not obeying anything or doing as they're told. So it's really a worry.
Yeah. Yeah. And is there anything else in there? Like, are you maybe afraid that they might turn out to be like their mother?
There's a bit of that. I guess I don't want them to not like me, but also, I'd hate for them to turn out like their mum because that wouldn't be good for their futures.
Yeah. Okay. So, what would be a consequence if they did turn out like their mum?
Well, I don't know really. I guess it's hard to know. I guess if they turn out like their mum, they're going to have trouble in their relationships when they're older. They mightn't do very well at school if they keep not obeying the teachers.
Yeah. And so, what do you think a consequence would be if your parenting doesn't strengthen?
Well, I guess if my parenting doesn't improve, then maybe the kids are not going to respect me at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's safe to say that one of the first goals that we will do is to put you into sort of a parenting class, so that way we can fix your soft style of parenting.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you can learn the proper skills that you need to be able to tell your children what they need to do in a safe way, but most importantly in a disciplined way as well.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I've seen lots of other people and they seem to handle their kids a lot better than I can, and I'd like to have those skills, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, it's different for all parents. So, and I think it's very important that you find that good balance of what is good, what is bad, and so I think if we give you 6 months to do that in, so that way in that time you'll attend the parenting course, and like I said, they'll teach you all the skills that you need. So, and then so for the second goal, it would be to have your kids not sort of mellow out with their behaviour.
Yeah. Well, I really want them to, be more relaxed and more functioning, so that they're not going wild all the time. That's for sure. Yeah, because that's not a happy household, and I don't know. It's not. I'm sure it's not helping them become adults properly, especially the 14-year-olds.
Yeah, and so that will have the same steps and actions as fixing your parenting style as well. So so yeah, you'll attend to the parenting class, so that way, like I said, they'll give you all the steps you need, and so they'll help you with that. And they've got people there in sort of similar situations as you, and everyone's very understanding, they're very open. So I think you can learn a lot from those classes. And so we'll put 6 months down for that one as well, so that way you've got plenty of time to organize everything, and then hopefully find the track that your kids are supposed to be on. So we've got about 5 minutes left today. Did you need to talk about anything else?
I think that's enough for today. I think, if I can get into those new skills of parenting in their classes, that'd be really good. I'd like that. And anything that'll help my kids and help me, of course. That'd be great.
And when you come back next time, we'll go a bit more into depth about everything that's happened. So today was more of a introductory kind of day, so that way we could get to know each other and find out what the problems were, and I think we've done really well with this behaviour change plan. So all right, so if you just wanted to follow me at the front, we'll go book you for your next appointment.
Okay.